Welcome everyone, I hope you're on a very wonderful day, and welcome to my first Lodge Showcase for 2025, and this is also basically just a recap for 2024, so no animals of 2025 that I've shot or placed within these lodges whatsoever just yet. I do plan on doing another Lodge Showcase in 3 months from now, just so I can have a nice fat collection of new animals to add to these lodges. So let's get right into it. We're going to be visiting about, I believe, 4 lodges in today's video. Now, I originally did these by sorting them by maps, but I'm now clumping all these animals together just to make the lodges feel a little bit more filled out and complete. So our first lodge of the day here is my Nepal Lodge. I have 2 of them, and so we're going to quickly enter here, and I will explain why I have 2 of them after we get done with this first one. So as we walk in here, we have a few diamond water buffalo. Now, I do believe when I got these guys, I shot 4 of them in the same day. There was 4 diamond water buffalo on my map there in Nepal, which was pretty crazy. This guy's trophy score is 169. This guy is 170. And we'll make our way further into the lodge here. We have 2 more. These guys will be the bigger ones. We have this one here at 173. Very beautiful boy. And then we have this one here, the largest of them, 175.6. Now, for this albino water buffalo female here, I did not get her in Nepal. I got her in Fernando, but she's just in here to fill out the lodge and just be a placeholder. So I decided to keep her in here and make her look nice and useful there on the gigantic pedestal. We're going to come over here to our left room. This is my blue sheep room. We have about 5 blue sheep in here. This is the first one, the biggest of the group, 157.6. Very good looking boy. And then we have one actually behind us here with the brown fur type of 156.5. And then we have our rarest of the bunch here, a leucistic gold male. Very good looking one there. I love this guy. And then we have 2 more diamonds over here. Now, for some reason, it's not letting me see the trophy score on these. I don't know what's wrong with that. Very weird. But we can see the one on this one. This trophy score is 156.2. Very good looking. Now we're going to walk back to the main section where our albino water buffalo female is. And we're going to take a left over into the big showing room here. Now this room consists of probably the second most hunted species for my map. From the Nepal map, you guys can probably obviously tell that I hunt a lot of blue sheep since I have 5 of them. But the Nilgai are also a runner-up as I got 5 diamonds of these guys. I do believe I should have 5. Yep, I do see 5. Alright, so we're starting here. This guy's trophy score is 96.5. This guy is 98. And then in the middle section here, we have 2 muntjacs. We have a leucistic female, which she looks very beautiful. And then for some reason, this one's not showing a trophy score, but it's a melanistic male. And I believe he was silver. And then over here, we have our other diamond nilgai of 98.3, which I believe this one was the biggest out of the 5. And then to the right of him, we have one of my 2 tar of a trophy score of 104.8. Very good looking boy. And then for our center display here, we have my Diamond Barasinga, the only one I have, which I do want to hunt more of these guys, as they're rather beautiful, with a trophy score of 241.4. And then we have our tiger, which I believe this was my first tiger that I hunted on Nepal, of a trophy score of 57.4. To the right, we have another tar with a trophy score of 103. Very good looking. And then we have another diamond tiger, which is my second and last diamond tiger in this lodge, of 58.3. Behind him is 2 other nilgai. We have one here of a trophy score of 98. And then to the one to the right of that is 97.9. Very good looking nilgai. I love hunting these nilgai. I didn't realize that they were antelope, but they are, so I just wanted to share that fact. Now, I don't think I have anything else in the Nepal Lodge. I don't think I've placed anything in these back rooms. Nope. That's it. So we're going to have to head over to our second lodge for Nepal. You guys are probably wondering, why are we heading to a second lodge? This one is not filled out, but this lodge is called the Hall of Yaks, which you guys will see in just a moment. So I will see you guys over there. Alrighty, folks, so here we are at the Hall of Yaks. I hope you guys are excited to see what this is. And we're going to open it up, and we have yaks. We have just a ton of yaks. This is the most hunted animal so far since I reset my account. And I love these guys a lot. So we have 2 here with the diamond trophy score of 274.1. This one is 2. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these because I have a lot of yaks, as you guys will see. We have so many diamond yaks. And we only have 1 rare fur type, very rare fur type for these guys, which is my prized possession. It beats a majority of the other animals that I have in my collection, in all honesty, for me personally, out of the water. And so we have some more in here. I will show you guys my biggest yak here in just a moment. But we have a lot of them. This guy was the runner-up, I do believe, for the biggest yak. I think in the main showcase room back there is where I have him. But we do have a lot of yaks, ladies and gentlemen. Look at all of them. There's so many. I don't even want... there's just so many. I just can't walk through here and just show you guys all their trophy scores. Because there's just so many yaks. Did I even leave one in here? I didn't even leave one in there. But I filled out the bedroom. We have a bunch of yaks on the walls. On the stands. But no space is going to be left untouched by the yaks. We're going to head into the main room, which is where we're generally going to be talking about a majority of the yak hunting in here. Because none of these guys are really that spectacular. Now, in this room houses 4 yaks. Now, the middle one, obviously, is the most beautiful of all the yaks. The albino male that I have gold. I do believe it took me between 1,400 to 1,500-ish kills to get this guy to spawn in. And, oh my gosh, this is still my favorite animal. And I love him so much. Now, moving to the left-hand side here, we have the biggest yak in my collection with a trophy score of 285.3. If you guys have one bigger, let me know down below because I love hunting these yaks. Now, on the right-hand side, we have our smallest yak in the collection here with a trophy score of 273.3. And I do believe this one is 0.8, which is the second smallest I have in my collection, I'm pretty sure. But that's pretty much the haul of yaks. I've hunted so many yaks. I'm pretty sure... gosh. Can you guys guess how many yaks I have in this lodge? I think I'll do a total count and leave the number up in the top left-hand corner. But I will let you guys know because it's kind of crazy. But anyways, we're going to move over to my North American lodge. This lodge is the most stocked lodge out of all of them. So I will see you guys in just but a moment. Alrighty, folks, so here we are at my North American Lodge. Let's go in here so I can showcase it around. Now, as soon as you walk in here, we have a lot of the plains animals. We have some beautiful plains bison right here with a trophy score of 187.9. We have another one here of 183.8. And then moving on to the room to the left here, we have another one of a trophy score of 190, which is my biggest bison so far. I only have 3 of these guys diamond, but I love them. And then over here we have 2 diamond pronghorn. We have this one here with trophy score 101. And the one to the right is 98.5. Now I do have a baby one. I do like to hunt the smallest animals as much as I can. And this guy's trophy score is 42.6. Just but a little baby boy. We're going to make our way over to the main hall really quick. Now, as we walk in here, we have 2 diamond turkey. Left hand side we have our Eastern Wild here with a trophy score of 4.6. And the Muram? I can't pronounce that for some reason. I'm tired. It's about 4 in the morning here where I'm at doing this recording. But his trophy score is 4.6. Moving on to the center here, we have our piebald whitetail. His name is Twigs, and he's also another prized possession. I don't know why I like this piebald so much, but yeah, he's a good-looking boy. And then over here is our albino whitetail, which is the one that I botched a shot with my Norden 20 gauge. He was supposed to be a silver, but he is a butt of bronze now. Moving on here, we have my first trophy, my major mount, I guess you could say, for animals, and it was these 3 whitetail, which are newly added. We have one with a trophy score of 267.3, 258.1, and 262.1. Moving on, which room should we enter? I know you guys see what I keep glancing at over there, but we're going to cut left. Now, this is a special room as it only houses 1 animal, and it is the goat, the mountain goat. I'm looking forward to add more to the collection, but this guy's trophy score is 111.9. I definitely need to go get more mountain goats. I do love them. I want a melanistic really, really bad. But we're going to head back over to the main area here again where I have all my whitetail. We're actually going to take a left here inside these little rooms. So we're going to open it up and get slapped by the door. Now, I only have really 2 interesting animals in here. We have a melanistic gray fox male, which is a silver. And then over here we have a diamond gray fox with a trophy score of 6.4. And then I just have some riff-raff of piebald mallards just sitting here on the wall just to have something to look pretty. I do plan to actually go duck hunting soon and try to get some diamonds. But we're going to walk over to the other room before we get into my big room. And we have the raccoon room, which only houses 3 raccoons. We have our diamond male here of a trophy score of 12.9. Then we have 2 rare fur types over here. We have a melanistic with a trophy score of 4.2, which she is just but a bronze. And then we have another female, which is but a bronze with 4.5, and she's the gray piebald fur type. Moving on to the big showcase. We have this room here filled out completely. Almost completely, actually. We have a diamond blacktail with a trophy score of 180.4. Very good looking boy. And then we have another one over here, which is the biggest of the 2, 187.4. And then we're going to walk over here to the left-hand side where we have 2 diamond bobcats with a trophy score of 27.9, and the other one is 27.8. Now we do have a beautiful piebald female moose here, which I got in the New England Mountains map, which I highly recommend. A lot of people I feel like snooze on that map, but that is a very solid map, which I do enjoy, and I'm excited to go back to and play. And then to the right of him, we have a Roosevelt elk with a trophy score of 395.8. And then we have our gem here, our beautiful piebald male moose. That is a diamond of a trophy score of 285.4. Very good looking boy. He is at least in the top 5 of my favorite picks here. Wait till you guys see the next lodge. It has a close runner-up, which I'm still trying to decide which is my favorite out of the 2. But to the right of him, we have a beautiful Roosevelt elk with a trophy score of 382.4. And then to the right of him, we have a melanistic male moose, which is but a silver with a trophy score of 156.1. Now we do have some babies over here. I'm still looking for more babies, but they're just both bronze. We have another little twig boy over here for the Roosevelt elk, and then we have one for the moose as well. But as we cut over here, we're going to head over to the bedroom section of the lodge. Take a sharp left here. We should have at least a few more animals. If we're to come in here, I should have one, which is my mountain lion, my gray mountain lion with a trophy rating of 39.3. When I first found this guy, I honestly thought he was an albino, so I got a little too excited just for a gray mountain lion, but still nonetheless, it's a very beautiful creature. We're going to come out over here now and walk into this room here, which should be the final room. We have only 2 diamonds in here. Well, actually, one of them's not a diamond, one of them's a troll. But we have this black bear here with the trophy score of 23.1, which is my only diamond black bear. And then we have this mule deer, which is a level 5 piebald. I was so hoping he was going to be a diamond, but his trophy score is 304.4. Still pretty cool nonetheless. I mean, look at that fur. It's so cool. Very good looking mule deer. I still need to get a diamond one of these if they're just going to taunt it like that in front of me. So we're going to have to do a mule deer grind eventually. So that does it for the North American Lodge. We're going to head over to my work in progress one. So I will see you guys in but a second. Alrighty, folks. So we're here at the work in progress lodge. Now, I do want to quickly say we're starting inside because there's only about 2 handfuls of animals within this lodge, so it's going to be rather quick. And also, if you guys want to stay around to the very end, I'm just going to give a quick 2025 update about the channel and plans moving forward. So, let's get right into it with our first and only animal from Saltzwiesen, which is the black grouse, which I want to point out, which is my favorite bird in Call of the Wild. This guy has a trophy score of 120.9. Moving over here, we have a beautiful mocha fur type Bangtang with a trophy score of 140.3. And then behind him is another one with a trophy score of 140.5. Now, we're going to come over here to the last diamond that I shot for 2024. Now, this guy is a beautiful diamond piebald sandbar deer with a trophy score of 175.8. Now, the story behind this guy is that I was working on my sandbar guide a few days ago, and while going around inspecting all the zones, I found this guy just standing there. I literally stood up from my desk, walked away, and I was just overwhelmed with happiness and joy. Now, at the time of finding him, I didn't know whether he was a diamond or a troll or not. I didn't even bother looking it up. I just wanted to leave it as a mystery, and so when I shot him, I didn't even know the trophy score, even though I made the guide and everything. I completely forgot about it and shut the numbers off in my head just because I wanted to keep it a super mystery, and which I'm so glad he was a diamond. I could not handle another heartbreak after that piebald mule deer. So this was a very welcome gift. He's number 3 on the list of my top 3 favorite animals in all my lodges right now. The second being the moose, the piebald moose in that last lodge. And the number 1 obviously being that beautiful albino yak that I worked so hard for. So we're going to move on to our final room of the lodge here. This room isn't too impressive, to be quite honest with you. It only has 3 diamond access deer and a piebald red deer over in the corner. Now, the story behind these guys I will actually just get to that in a moment once we go over them. So the trophy score for this guy is, he's the largest of the 3 with a trophy score of 232.1. And then we're going to come over here. This guy's trophy score is 224.2. And this guy's trophy score is 227.6. And then obviously we have our piebald female here. Now, the story with these two is that I think this was my second episode in Fernando, and I was only planning on doing 2 of them because I just got done working on the guide for him. So I was like, oh, I'm done with the guide. I found 2 level 5s, so I was going to do a quick hunt video for him. And yeah, the third one was a surprise. I did not expect him. He kind of caught me off guard. So I didn't expect all 3 of them to be diamonds. I expected at least 1 or 2 of them to be trolls, which the game blessed me, and none of them weren't. So we have 3 beautiful diamond access deer in this lodge. So that pretty much does it for the lodge showcasing. I'm going to do a quick update of what's to come for this channel. So quick progress report is currently we are on Emerald Coast for guides. In case you guys don't know, I make a bunch of guides for Call of the Wild where I make very detailed maps with time zones, ammo charts, fur types, everything from weight. All the information you need just to make your hunt life 10 times easier. I make that, and I produce those just so you guys can have some easy ways of getting information all in one little picture. And currently we're on Emerald Coast, and our next location will be Tier War, as I did do a little vote for the community to decide. I did a channel update video a few months back, I believe, or a month or 2 back, doing a progress report of what maps I was doing in order. But in all honesty, now thinking about it, I'm just going to go with the flow. I'll ask you guys what you guys want to see, and when you guys vote on it, that's where I'll head next. So that's what we're going to be doing from here on out. Now, when it comes to other Call of the Wild content, I plan on coming back to doing some hunt videos. I have my first hunt for 2025 already planned. I haven't started it yet, but probably within the next few days it will come out. And we should have all the Emerald Coast animals also out by the end of this week as well. So that pretty much does it for today's video, guys. I'm very excited for what 2025 has in store. I have a lot of content planned for you. I just want to make you guys happy. I want you guys to enjoy the content. So that's what I am trying to do, and give it my all. So with all the way, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please drop a like. It really helps out the channel. With all the way, I hope you guys have a very wonderful day. Happy hunting. Good luck. And I will see you guys in the next one.